Hey everybody, welcome to the Wise Guys NFC South Predictions Center, where we're going to make another predictions, this time on the NFC South. We don't have Carlos De La Faggot here with us because he is having internet issues, so it's just going to be me for this one. Later in the season we'll get him, hopefully by week 2. So basically, here we go. I'm going to start with the Carolina Panthers. Juan Rivera gets fired this year. They are going to go 6-10. This is a very good division, though. I'm not saying I don't like the Panthers as far as team-wise. I think they will make some improvements, but not enough to save Rivera's job. I think that D'Angelo Williams is a very underrated running back, but they don't use him the right way. I think Cam thinks it's way too much about himself. He's still not grown up. I still think he regresses this year. He's not a good quarterback. This is a guy that, when they're down 20 against Atlanta, 27, and he cuts the lead to 20 on a quarterback sneak, he's going like this. It's like, dude, come on, man. Just flip the ball to the freaking ref and walk away. You're down 20 still. Good job. Yeah, you're Superman. Superman found his kryptonites, the Falcons. Dude, I got the Panthers winning only 6 games this year. I don't see much of an improvement. Defensively, they could do some things, but their secondary sucks. They're going to get lit up at times, and Cam Newton will make the turnovers to crush them, and they will lose games. So Carolina 4th place. That's my prediction for them. 3rd place. Now, I like the Buccaneers. Love Greg Schiano as a coach. Josh Freeman, I think they will get more numbers out of him this year because it is his contract season. And the receivers are good. The running is good. The offensive line's iffy. Their defense is really coming around under Schiano. I think it's a very up-and-coming team. However, a few bounces here and there could send them the wrong way. Tough loss here and there, who knows. But I do like the Buccaneers a lot in this division. I think they could win anywhere from 8 games to 9 or 7 to 9 games. They could be a playoff team, but I think just like last year, they fall short because the fact that you have so many teams in the NFC that are going to be good, and there's only so many spots. And I know there's not going to be 3 teams that come out of that division to the playoffs. It's just not going to happen. So I think the Buccaneers get the short end of the stick this year. Better luck next year. So that will move me on to the New Orleans Saints as number 2. And I think New Orleans will take a few losses here and there. Their defense is still not all the way there. I do like, you can't go wrong with Sproles. You can't go wrong with one of the best quarterbacks in the league. I'm forgetting his name. I can't believe I'm forgetting his name. Anyway, you can't go wrong with him. You know who he is. Number 9, Moly Moly. They've got a great squad. Receivers are not great, but he makes them great. The Saints' defense is again going to be the question, but it's a loud freaking stadium, and they get to beat up on the Panthers. I think the Saints win about 9 to 10 games. I think they do sneak in the playoffs. What they do in the playoffs, I don't know. It's a crapshoot once teams get to the playoffs. But as far as that's concerned, I think they do win 10 games this year. They're a very good squad. But again, the class of that division is going to be a 12-win, maybe 13-win team again, and that's the Atlanta Falcons. Falcons are stacked. I mean, how they have Roddy Wright and Julius Jones and, a Tony Gonzalez who could play for another 4 years if he wanted to. Couple that with a decent offensive line, a very good running game, and by far the best quarterback, maybe second best, in that division or in that league, would be Matt Ryan. And the defense is no slouch either. And Atlanta is going to be another tough out. What they do in the playoffs, that's another thing. But they could be a team that gets home field advantage or at least gets a first-round bye. I don't see them going any lower than that. Very good franchise. They're going to have at least 12 wins this season. Very scary team. If you're looking at, if you're a guy like me that has a team in the NFC that has Super Bowl aspirations, you might have to go through Atlanta again. That just might be the way to go. So Atlanta Falcons, number 1 in that division. Look for my other videos. We will get to, let's see if we do the South North. We're going to do the West. We're going to do the AFC West next. So Hit me up on YouTube if you like the video. We'll have Carlos back. We'll be going back and forth. We always joke about each other's sexuality and back and forth just to try to talk some shit, I guess. But yeah, hook us up. Hit us up, and we'll hit you back up with videos and whatnot all season on predictions, weekly predictions on the games. Peace.